Hi, howdy, hello everybody, and welcome to Not a Snapshot Day, my dudes, because, well, it's not Snapshot Day. Instead, after the long winter of 1.20.5 snapshots, we're not complaining, but finally, 1.20.5 pre-release number 1, the Wolves, the Armadillo. Oh, baby. Over the course of today's snapshot video, we'll dive into what that means for the future, check out some new trial chambers, and a little bit more. If you enjoy, as always, tap like, and if you're into the idea of supporting me a little bit more directly in exchange for some cool perks like bonus videos and the occasional world download, then consider becoming a member today. Tap that join button for more info, and alrighty then, let's get to it. Boys, ladies, friends, it's a sad day because somebody had to go and do it. Somebody reported the idea that wind burst, and it's just bursting you up into the air. Then you could like one-shot, two-shot somebody in netherite armor. Wind burst. The enchantment has been killed. Yeah, so another week, another round of somebody in the Minecraft community kind of ruining everything that's good. If you want to do the wind burst enchantment now, I mean, I'm just confused. So wind burst enchantment, if I land a critical hit, nothing seems to be happening, and that's not working either. I don't know, maybe it's because it's an old wind burst mace. We'll go ahead and give ourselves a new one and hit this cow and nothing at all, and maybe hit the cow with a critical and still nothing at all. What in the world have they done to wind burst? I really hope this is like a bug and maybe I'm not just interpreting this wrong, but does this perhaps mean, like if I fall a little farther, then I get the wind burst, which, I mean, whatever, but come on, it was so cool before. Look, I'm trying to keep it uplifting and positive today, but I really don't know how to feel about these changes to the wind burst enchantment. Oh, let's break the heaviness up with a little bit of technical changes because, oh my gosh, this is maybe the most technical pre-release that I have ever seen. The changelog is scrolling and it's still scrolling. They are keeping it coming with even more technical changes in these updates. This is going to be crazy. At this rate, by the time 1.21 releases, we're going to have an entirely new game, Minecraft like 2.0. In the world of other changes, previously when you attack like an entity with wind burst, you would have been bursted up, and yeah, that didn't work either. Look, guys, I feel like we really need to give the devs feedback on this wind burst change because I don't know, like, yeah, I guess I get it. You use it with a wind charge or whatever, but like at that point, what's the point of the really rare, overpowered enchantment? Like, come on, it was so fun to how it was before. My excitement is so diminished. It's been burst, you could say. Game rule, mob griefing is now more powerful than ever before. If we had a mob that also had the weaving effect, meaning it puts cobwebs out into the world when it goes away, well, with mob griefing set to false, just like how creepers can't ruin anything, cobwebs can't be ejected all over the place. In the world of wind burst changes that actually make sense, you will no longer be able to get the wind burst enchantment from trading with villagers, from fishing, or inside of random loot containers across your world. Yeah, previously that's how it would have worked when like the enchantment was really good and beautiful and like made me very excited, and I can't move on. Let's talk about those brand new Minecraft 1.21 effects for a minute because a lot of the stuff has been changed when it comes to them. So this cow over here, it has weaving. That means when I take it out, if there's room, it's going to drop cobwebs down. If there's room, it's a little bit more consistent than ever before now. And previously, cobwebs just wouldn't have gotten placed down at all if there was things in a way like, say, snow layers or grass. Now, cobwebs should be a little bit more consistently placed down, and when you move into these cobwebs, like maybe if you're stuck into the cobweb, you're not going to move as slow as you would with a normal cobweb. In fact, instead of moving at 25% of your normal speed, you'll move at 50% of your normal speed. Oh boy, the infestation effect, probably the worst one out of all of them, to spawn silverfish, is got a little bit more powerful. When you deal damage to a mob that has infestation, instead of a 5% chance to spawn silverfish, it's 10. Also, these silverfish will spawn a little bit more consistently, like right where the mob is, instead of being like spit out randomly or whatever. No, go away. You're just, I hate silverfish. The oozing change is not as bad. Oozing spawning of slime is a little bit more consistent. When you take a mob out with oozing, the slime will be spawned in a 5x5x5 block area around where you took that mob out. It'll also take into account a mob cramming. I wonder how that'll work on Bedrock. Next up, it's time for a brand new world because yet again, inside of this pre-release, we've got brand new trial chambers. I've gotta say, I am in love with how the devs have actually done the trial chamber, where you like put an early version of the structure and then just week after week, there's more changes. So it's like, you get to learn the structure and play it a little bit, but oh boy, that's not gonna be the final version. Today, we're looking for a brand new chamber called Assembly. Ooh, and today we're also looking at brand new traps added to the structure as well. It's a new dispenser trap. Look at this room right here. I don't think this is assembly, but on the side of the room, we now have... Well, first off, I think this is different with the more grates in here, but then this dispenser trap right there, instant health, okay, not so bad. This one, Salone is, oh, that's disgusting. Instant health, okay, bueno, and then fire charge, whatever. Oh, man, this is cool. I like the setup of how, like, the dispensers are kind of carved into the wall or whatever. That is really, really cool, but I'm not sure if this is actually the assembly one or not. It definitely looks a little bit different, though, doesn't it? We'll go ahead and run it again with yet another trial chamber, and oh my gosh, this one is absolutely gigantic. What in the world is this room? Oh, wow, I've never seen this room. That's some climb. And for the sake of vision, we'll go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of night vision. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that chamber. That's tall. You could be all the way up here and fall off the side, and oh, you take a lot of damage. You're going to need to be careful taking on the trial over here. Oh, that's so cool. Down here, this is definitely absolutely new. We've got a barrel right there. That's going to be just general, like, supplies or whatever. Beds to set the small and a little bit lower. Oh, we got the great walkway right there. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so cool. And then, like, the bottom part of the room right here with another little great window. You got to break it and, like, move on to the rest of the trial. Oh, that's so cool. You know, I was a little nervous. Oh, it splits off this way. I was a little nervous about this update being focused on just basically one structure. But, wow, the changes and upgrades that they keep making in this thing. Oh, I'm not nervous anymore. That's beautiful. Now, flying around in Spectator here, checking out the rest of this thing. That room is a little bit familiar looking. I like it. Very cool. I also like this upward climb one. I haven't been seeing it as much, but it's definitely still existing. Also, if you were maybe curious about the powder snow room, that room definitely still exists as well. They really came back around to this chamber and made, like, each challenge its own proper, unique, dangerous thing. Oh boy, I found it. Oh, you better believe it. This has got to be assembly. Look at this thing. With trapdoors on the floor too now. Oh, they're devious. Oh, no. With the breeze and the... Oh, we got to try it. And while we're at it for this one, why don't we say go ahead and make it ominous while we're at it. So not only inside of this snapshot have they added a new chamber to the trial chambers called assembly. Really cool looking. Look at all that, like, upward motion. But they also went ahead and made ominous trials a little bit more dangerous. The mobs that spawn in from these ominous trials, they're now going to actually be able to have enchanted armor and weapons. The armor is going to be like, oh, stop. No. It's so hard to, like, react to it and check it out for the first time, and then also talk about, like, what's going on here with these enchantments. But the enchantments, we're going to have different levels of protection on the armor, and then on the weapons and stuff, oh, they're, like, low-level dangerous weapons. And the effects, they're going to be dropped on you 50% of the time now. I think that's more than before. They're trying, I forgot that I had a shield. They're trying to, like, make the trial chamber thing a little bit more dangerous if it's ominous. And, oh, yeah, dangerous for sure. Go away. No. Oh, I didn't even realize. Where'd you come from, buddy? All right, so I think the deal here with this one... Nope, go away. I think the deal here with this one is I've got one more poisonous, sick, disgusting lad. Maybe two. Are you done? Oh, you're over. Okay, rotten flesh. Yum. Just what I needed. Now, I've got the breeze, and I think if I jump into this maze area down here, because of how the breeze works, he's going to be able to flip open and close these trap doors. What if I say stood on this block right here? Hey, buddy, I'm right here. Come and get me. Oh, no, if I walk on that, I get dropped in. And wait, where did that trap come from? There was a hidden trap or something, right? You guys saw the arrow? Or was that just the effects from this thing? Oh, wow, assembly is dangerous. Look at that waterfall that I got down there, too. Buddy, you gotta stop it. You're making a mess of your house. All right, so something like this from first shot and experience is definitely going to make the breeze a little bit more dangerous. Now you have these, like, tight spaces in here and trap doors that you're going to have to deal with. All while he's, like, jumping around, you're trying to get over to him. This is genuinely so fun and so cool. Wow, that's a cool chamber. One more hit, though. One more hit. Let me just... Yeah, that's what I thought. You're gone. You're done. Now, please. Yes, we get a key. Oh, it's beautiful. Wait, who is... Where are those coming from? Where are the arrows coming from? All right, let's explore this a little bit more in survival. So down here, we've got a water hallway. Dispenser was dropped down and water all over the place. Okay, a little bit secret vault. Cool. I'm just, like, walking around this room thinking about, oh, the cobwebs in this base, too. That's going to be dangerous. But just thinking about how fun it would be with the old way the mace worked. Like, man, that would be cool. You hit something, jump up to, like, the higher platform, use it to your advantage or whatever. Like, oh, man, that would have been so cool. I really hope they revert that one. Can you tell? I really don't like that change. Anyways, this is really cool. It's a great parkour room. However, I think it's time. We will go ahead and find the ominous vault with the ominous key. Which vault is ominous? Up on the wall. I suppose we go ahead and use that and jump up here. Unlock this, please. Give me something good. Mace, a heavy core thing. Oh, buddy. Alright, so those enchantments that I was bumbling through trying to remember, the armor enchantments are going to be pretty decent. The weapon enchantments, they're enchantments, not really decent, but it's going to make the challenge a little bit more hard. These mobs that are wearing the equipment will never drop the equipment, but I do like how the armor is trimmed. It's kind of a cool, hint and flex, if you will. Also, I don't know if you noticed that right there. I almost missed it, but revolting. Unlock an ominous vault with an ominous trial key. It's a brand new Minecraft 1.21 advancement. That's pretty cool. And speaking of advancements, what happens right before an update releases? Well, advancements are added to it. We've got a new set of 1.20.5 advancements added as well. This advancement isn't as cute. You'll get from brushing an armadillo. To experience this next one, you're going to need to find your dog, sweet dog. Go ahead and tame that dog, put the armor on the dog. Realize you forgot your shears at home. Walk up to the dog, use the shears on the dog for the snippet advancement. Now, next up, and this is only for science, but my poor dog took a little bit of damage. No big deal, though. You know how it goes. You get the scoot, walk up to the dog with a scoot, use the scoot on the armor, repair it all the way to get good as new. Now, last but not least, the whole pack. It's a new advancement. You'll get it from taming one of every single wolf variant. That's going to send you all over the place at 1.20.5. I love that this update also has advancements. It's so cool. I didn't even think about it. As a little bit of a refresher, you now have a total of 9 wolf variants to collect in 1.20.5 whenever that update releases. Now, speaking of whenever that update releases, over here on the changelog, we don't have an official release date quite yet, but we could maybe speculate at the release of 1.20.5. Over in the world of Bedrock Edition, 1.20.80 is basically the equivalent update, and 1.20.80 has been finished for a little bit of time. Usually, Bedrock updates release on the same day, and the last major Java update, 1.20.3, released on the same day as the Bedrock update that was equivalent at the time, and that was a Tuesday. Usually, pre-releases last for a couple of weeks, and assuming Bedrock and Java get the update on the same day, I don't think next Tuesday will be the day, but maybe the one after. But for that, it's all really just a waiting game. We'll have to wait and see, but either way, no matter what, the new dogs, the armadillo, and all of the other changes and experimental things are almost fully coming to the game. I'm sorry, I'm gonna end the video on this note right here, but going back over to the changelog here, unless I'm missing something, I don't even see a proper mention of the huge, gigantic MACE nerf that's going on, so maybe fingers crossed this is just a bug, and when you land a crit, it's gonna do the wind burst thing, at least, but I don't know. The whole falling to burst up, that feels so weird, right? I don't know. Anyways, tap that like button, subscribe, and thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minecraft 1.20.5, a pre-release numero uno. On the end card, I will put a video and the playlist that corresponds with all of the other snapshots. Go ahead and catch up in time for the big update, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.